Hi, I'm Peggy Corniger. I'm the author of Lose Your Mind, Open Your Heart, and that's the book that's going to be a course here at Soul Spring. And I just wanted to give you a quick introduction or overview of the book so that you'll have a bit of an idea before you start reading the chapters. This is the book. This is the cover right here. And as you heard, the title is Lose Your Mind, Open Your Heart. The subtitle is Limitless Love on an Evolving Planet. And it's a playful title in some ways, a kind of humorous, lose your mind, haha, and open your heart. The mind is useful for many things in our lives. We need it. We need its logic, its categorization, it's helping us to get things done. But it is kind of running rampant now, and it's not in our best interest to have the mind run things in our lives. Basically, the heart is the place that we want to live from because it's a much more open, loving place, and we need that in the world right now. And that's what the book is about, and that's also my belief that we are evolving into that place. And it is an exciting time to be alive, that we who have incarnated now chose to be here, to be part of this shift from the old paradigm, which was based in seeing everyone as other, to now beginning to see us all as one. And we do have the possibility of limitless love now. It does exist. And so that's what the book is about. The first section of it is about love unfolding, and I, at the very beginning, ask you to consider what kind of world you would like to live in, and to think about that honestly, and no holds barred. What would you like? We all would like, I think, a peaceful, happy place to live, and so it's an opportunity to think about that and to consider it from a place of the heart, to think about it in conjunction with the heart. And so then the other chapters in that section deal with the aspect of love as it is applied to all possible ways in the world, or not all possible ways, some possible ways, how things are shifting as we live love, say, within the economy. What would it look like to have a loving economy? And how would we share? How would we share? And so there's examples that I give. There's examples of people in communities. How do we live in community in a loving way? How do we live on the planet in a peaceful way in all our different countries and different nationalities and different religions? And how do we live loving our planet? How do we live in a loving way with nature, which nature is based in love, really. It's a loving, beautiful place, and the world opens us up to that place within ourselves. And then there's a chapter about spirit and connection to something greater, and that greater love that can define our lives. So there's many ways that love influences our lives in the world and in our process through the human journey. And so I'm giving possibilities in the book of ways that we can open further to love, and also giving concrete examples of groups and individuals who are doing that right now as a way to perhaps spark our own ideas about living it ourselves day to day. The second part of the book is living love in a more personal way. I talk about my experiences with my teacher, Panache Desai, and when I met him and how that shifted my life. And I've had many teachers who I've worked with over the years. Panache is the one I've worked with now for 5 years, and he's had a tremendous impact on my life. He continues to. And so you'll read about how I met him and the sometimes humorous sometimes extremely powerful and expansive times that I've had with him. And the events that I've attended, including his yearly global gatherings, which are an amazing opportunity for large groups of people to experience love and to send that out into the world as they experience it themselves. So those are some of the chapters in there. And the very last chapter is about my own life, more personally, and how I feel very much connected to living love day to day. And one of the examples I give is my partnership with my now wife. We married 2 years ago after 31 years together. And so I'm talking about that as a huge phenomenon in our current world, where people are opening more to expanded ideas of what love is and how we live love in the world. And I personally lived that when we gathered with friends who came from all over the country to our wedding. And it was pretty amazing. It was quite an extraordinary experience. And so I talk about that in there as one moment in time of how love can impact a group of people and then go out to impact others. And that is happening, I think, all over the planet in different ways for different people and different lives. And so I end on a hopeful note that we all can live love. We can all find ways that love is in our lives, in spite of what you see in the media and the news headlines, which just want us to stay centered in fear and negativity and hopelessness. And I don't believe we belong there. There is hope. There is beauty in the world, and there's always love. And so this is a hopeful book, and my hope is that you will enjoy it, and hope that you will share it with others. So take some time, read it chapter by chapter, share it with your book club. Any way you want to read it is appropriate. So that's it. Take care. Bye.